So today is one of our fellow supporters, friends, and streamer's birthday, that is Fatboy, and he did pick Doki Doki Literature Club Plus for me to play, which is quite good since to be honest, I did play through the very first game back when good speaking skills once again. Huh? Okay, back when it was free to play. And while I got pretty instantly the DLC Plus game, I did not get to play it actually. Like, I did play it for less than an hour, I think, back when I still was recording videos on my YouTube channel with my very first model, now that I think about it. And I never got to continue it. So I'm very curious to see the new CGs and whatnot. By the way, I did already pin it that there are quit sound trigger warnings, but wait, I pinned the wrong message. This is not a disaster stream! That this game does feature heavy and gory elements. So it does also feature self-harm, the S-word thing that is portrayed in graphic content, so in case you're sensitive to those topics, which is just understandable, and if you struggle with depression, please do be cautious coming to the choice to pick whether to watch or not watch this stream, because it does feature many sensitive topics and a lot of graphic content, so it's not all as cute as it does make it look at the beginning, yeah. And yeah, so today we're going to play the Doki Doki Literature Club Plus game. And my favorite girl so far was Natsuki when I played the first game. But I also really love it Sayuri, the girl that is supposed to be our childhood friend. But honestly, at the same time, I really love the personality of Yuri, how she is a lot into books and like even to they're all into literature. I don't know, I feel that Yuri was like into the sort of deep thematic literature. I don't know how to state it. She was a lot into books and her poems were, if I recall properly, pretty dark but also interesting and deep. Like, I love all of them and their patience coming to literature overall. For Natsuki it was manga, for Yuri it was that sort of books, and from what I remember, Sayuri used it to write like very joyful poems overall. So like Sayuri was really precious, but also Monika. I really like Monika as well. But I think my favorites are Natsuki and Sayuri. Yeah. So yeah. And as for this, I don't have much more to add. So let's proceed to the gaming part. Oh yeah, right. I started to remember that some personal things from the footer may pop up at some point in this game, and then didn't really take the time to check. But as that will be towards the ending, I'm not sure if we're gonna reach it so far, but we're gonna see how it goes. This is not a disaster stream at all, I promise. Yay! Let's go. So, first, we have to check the audio levels here. Oi. What is logging? Ba-da-bum, 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 ba-da-ba-da-dum. Marshmallow time? Bum 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 bum. Welcome, Simon. Give me a second. Gonna balance the audio on my side as well. Sima, how are you doing? Welcome in. What do you think? Is the audio good, or should I change it a bit? Maybe slightly too much. Audio check. Audio check. The audio seems okay for now, doing good. Glad to hear, Shane. Thank you. I did remember that this game did feature some parts that maybe not so safe to stream. By which I don't mean the gory parts, but the shenanigans. But we're gonna see, yeah. Time to get doxed. Wait, enable content warnings. Okay. Wait, I don't want the auto forward. Go to hell. Am I supposed to minimize it or maximize it? To avoid it. I don't remember. Okay, we're gonna minimize and see. Okay. Hi! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Saori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Give me a second, I'm gonna lower the audio slightly. For my health. I said it's a tad much. Okay, much better. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I must feel better off running away. However, I just sat and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Saori catch up to me. I overslept again! But I caught you this time! Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You said that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Gyepi. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Saori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Gyepi, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I want to go home. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Oh. Did I? Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Poor Saori. Saori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. But how do we make friends that way? I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. See? Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I doubt the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Ouch. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Welcome in, couple! Thank you for checking in! How are you doing? Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I promised you that. I guess I promised you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sarah wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Saori? She's already here. Sarah must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Heh. Did you see them skills? Oh, thank you so much for the beats, Gundam! Appreciate it, thank you so much for your support. Welcome in, how are you doing? You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I told you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Blush, blush. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sorry. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Minnie. Siri is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'll bring in a new member. Oh yeah! You did not ask me a thing. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Cupcakes! Don't make promises you can't keep. I can tell if Sari is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out the second one. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! Let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sari across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sari, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone! The new member is here! I told you don't call me a new member! Eh? I glance around the room. Girl 1. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sari always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Gyepi, what a nice surprise. You know my name. Welcome to the club. Words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Pink hair, best girl. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Bah! She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sari. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sari says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sari and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Gyepi. Monika smiles sweetly. We don't know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, athletic. Physically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Blushy blushy. Come, sit down, Gyepi. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Tea! The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sari mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sari. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sari. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Oh, that's so cute! The whiskers are drawn with the icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Oh, so cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Welcome, Yuri! Thank you for checking in! How are you doing? Sari grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. It's delicious! Sari talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Maiden for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sorry said... Well, maybe. But not for you. You know, you... Dummy. Alright. Atsundra. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Tea and reading is the best. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sari. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sari seemed really happy here, so... Oop. Ah! No! What did I do? Oh. That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As the president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised at how come you decided to start your own club. You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Not so sweet as I thought. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement, then I'm surprised that there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. That makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find this free. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. So I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Gyepi, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, Oh nice, what a cute game. But it's not all that cute. You might have to check out the pinned message, but maybe you're joking, I don't know. But like, yeah, the art and the vibe is really cute, overall. Also, welcome in, or welcome back, Old Winter King. How are you doing? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Natsuki! It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. I felt pretty good. Cheers for asking. Groovy stream. Glad to hear so. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, I forgot that she's into horror. Ah, I read a horror book once. Once. Only one. Okay. I desperately grasp something I can relate at the minimal level. I just read you might as well be having a conversation with the rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh? Why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes darted over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Well, what? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. You look like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud!" And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sari sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! You are. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We'll sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. The other two are not so enthusiastic. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. I'm officially a new member now. Isn't that right, Gyepi? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly came forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sari may have convinced me to step by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry, I thought... Gyepi! You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? You can't. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I decided then. I joined the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yeah, I'm so happy! Sari wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I will be super pissed. Then that makes it official. I just came for the cupcakes. Welcome to the literature club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Gyepi, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Gyepi. Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sari and I never walk home together anymore, because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Pam 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 pam! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. I'm sorry, it's a bit difficult to me to read, because the font is tiny for me and I still has no glasses. We can do it! Sari, Natsuki, Yuri, And, of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Let's do it! I love poems, by the way. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Oh, Natsuki's diary. Whom do we pick? Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. I'll go for Sari. Beauty kawaii, skipping extreme. Fireflies rose her uncontrollable along vivacious. Vivacious? Treasure clouds fun marriage. Infinite happiness? Yay! Smile. Okay. Playground. No, that was not okay. Okay. Promise. Yay. Oh, excitement. Memories blanket, eternity, scarce flower, wisp, flower. Dance. Sparkle. Okay. Adventure. Childhood. Silly. Okay. Precious. I managed to get all of them related to Zari, but one. Shopping. No. Okay. There is book. Sunny. Love. Joy. Awesome. Shiny. No, it's the cute one. Okay. Peace. Peace? Natsuki peace? Oh. Did not expect that. Hi again, Gyepi. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I always keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Gyepi. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment to you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Siri told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Scary. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plows back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Gyepi always gives his best, as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. Why do I clean Sari's room? What's going on? How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting, and you almost set your house on fire once. Oh, fur. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Gyepi can become good friends too. Sari. As usual, Sari seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Oh, wait, Sari. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sarah made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. The metal pipe didn't work? Oh! There it is! Eisen! Eisen Hamterman! Eisen Yue, if you may. How is you? You wanna fight? I'm gonna fight you. I'm good, how are you? I'm doing good, oh. Thank you. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It makes me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. What is it? She reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy.
Whoa! A book? For me?
It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. Are you telling me I got an attention span of a fish or something? And we could, discuss it if you wanted. Oh, this is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you! I'll definitely read this! I enthusiastically take the book. Phew.
She's so cool!
Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sari and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slammed down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I'll close my eyes and end up listening into Sari's conversation with Monica. You're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs too. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem too. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sari is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Oh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? That face expression. Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sari is still her usual self. But I realized the unexpected reason I admire her, unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Sari can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. What? I opened my eyes to find Sari's face following my vision. I nearly fell out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that.
Exactly. It's always my fault, sorry.
This isn't a napping club. Does your school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, You need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sari. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sari, it's written all over you. Sari glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is still sticking out all around here. I ran my fingertips down the side of Sari's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bowl isn't straight 8er. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, sorry. Why am I acting like her mom? Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to button her blazer from the bottom. Not this, come on. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well,
I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does this kind of things.
True. Welcome, Inoki! Thank you for checking in! Sorry, it's so cute though.
Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid baka. It's okay too. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I wonder why. I struggled to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you'd have noticed it sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sarah's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. Oh, it's not worth it at all. Sarah hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew! That's so much better. Sarah puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I kept it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Oh my gosh. Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing, you did. Jeez, well, anyway. Just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, sorry. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Gyepi, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I can't wait to read mine. I thought to sound enthusiastic, but Sarah still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sari and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sari's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. So should I show my poem to first?
I'm gonna show it to Natsuki.
I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday.
Thank you for checking in, eyes and welcoming!
It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first.
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically it's not cute enough for your taste.
No, I had to show it to Sari. I'm an idiot. Can I go back? Oh no. Can I go back somehow? No. A mess I did. I can't seem to go back.
Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass.
Well,
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits your heart. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight onto the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized it. That's what it means to be a pro. Oh, I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, that I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Sari! Oh. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Gyepi. Huh? I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sorry. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Gyepi poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sari hooks the shit against her chest. You're so weird, Sari. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. Mistakes were made, yeah. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Gyepi. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Try new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sari. I'm not sure if Sari sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined it, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine. I really like how the fonts do change between the girls. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? Oh, look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. Huh? I want breakfast. Sorry. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about it. About myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late at school? It's bad to skip breakfast. She got a point. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monika's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess look forward to it.
Who should I show my poem to next? Monica. Hi Gyepi, having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Gyepi. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sari would like. Is that so? You and Sari are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Ah, well, we might be good friends, but Sarah and I are actually really different. Well, that might be the case, but maybe there is also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sari's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit later. I'm sure I end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write that way. The way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Don't I? Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's cause I have to sound confident.
Yep, who's back? Back again. Fat Boy's back. And I'm lit. Happy birthday, Fat Boy! We're playing Doki Doki as you did choose. How are you doing? How is you? How is you? Happy birthday to you. Axie! Welcome in. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Fat Boy. Happy birthday to you. I hope you spent a good day. Did you get any gifts? A cake? A giant cake? Cupcakes? Anything yummy treat? Got a cake or a good meal to look for? See? The important part, Simon does agree. How are you doing, Axie? Got to be extra early for you. I got cookies at home, a home-cooked meal, and my grandma making brownies will be amazing. Ooh, let's go, brownies! Sounds like you're having a lot of delicious stuff. I'm just sitting. How are you, Gyepi? I'm doing well, thank you. I'm sitting as well. Welcome in, Popauti. Thank you for checking in. Thank you, Sima. No way, sitting twins. I know, right? Best sitting buddies.
I really have to go to the fucking bathroom, bro. This sucks.
Oh no, I need to get rid of it. Hi, Gyepi on this game. Welcome in, Popauti. Thank you, Sim. I was about to ask you to make a shout out for Axie as well. The clip roulette. Pro gaming.
Right!
Hmm.
Oh, there's somebody on them! I guess you just gotta wing it, huh?
Oh yeah! Let's go. Axie's amazing, by the way. Go Super Daxie.
But yeah,
Happy funny gremlin that also does art.
tiny person is good for the holes.
Again with the holes. Are you for real? Oh my gosh. Incredible. Gonna proceed with the game for real. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. Goodbye. I'm gonna go, okay? Take care. I can't even! Why is she speaking about holes as well now? Why? Congrats on being first, fat boy! It was a good stream. Aizen decided this game should be just Aizen, not just Monica, not just Gyepi, just Aizen and whole speech. This is not a disaster stream. Hole in wall. I cannot stay serious. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. Appearance set for a clue. No, I can see. A real blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. What the hell? Wasn't Gyepi go like cheese on a burger? Me? What do you mean me? I didn't start it all. I did nothing. No bully. So what do you think? Wholesome? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sir, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of stuff has gotten pretty popular nowadays. Is that so? That is, a lot of parents have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit, eyes on clips. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just first decide to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Awesome, yeah. Exactly. Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. I wonder if she'd read something dark herself. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts in the words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad? No! Did I just read my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers.
and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from their topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once you fancy her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased too. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light.
Thank you for the heat ray, fat boy.
The tendrils of my hair.
Thank you for the headbutt. Thank you for the headbutt. Pam 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 pam. Pam 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 pam. Thank you. Thank you for the headbutt. Thank you for the headbutt. Pam 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 pam. Pam 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 pam.
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bath. Counts breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such a terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. It's because I got a headbutt. Well, I just don't read script very often. Actually, I think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Gyepi. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you'll pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you.
What is that?
Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all, I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. The tendrils of my hair.
Thank you for the headbutt.
Oh yeah. Thank you for the clip.
I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Saori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Oh, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's nearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sari liked it, and Gyepi did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Gyepi liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Gyepi appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Gyepi started showing up. What the hell? Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Gyepi, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Gyepi. But wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning them most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Gyepi? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place?
Marshmallow!
It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they probably think more highly of me. So, of course, that's going to be... Help me, Sayori! Natsuki! Natsuki glares at me, drawing up any words I had in my word. So instead I turned to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Yeah, everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Gyepi! Well, that's her problem, this isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes. Stop! Natsuki! Yuri! You guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because... well... Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Sorry stands up triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sari is vice president, I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sari is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Listening to you read reminds me of sitting in the classroom for the third time. It's a big vibe.
Oh, thank you, fat boy.
Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Gyepi, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too, so your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I'd learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I know to myself with newfound determination. Yappy! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sarah beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sarah and I have spent this much time together. I can truly say I'm not enjoying it either. Sorry, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. She's so sweet to worry about her friends like that. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Gyepi, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I'm gonna lay down and listen for a bit. I'm still gonna be here too.
Okay, appreciated.
And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sarah still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We just have to see what the future holds, Sari. I pat Sari on the shoulder. I say that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sari as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. I want to write another poem to impress Sari.
Bouncy. Oh, not sorry, bouncy? Okay.
Oh my gosh. Nature, Simon, Heartbeat, Childhood, Vertigo. Childhood. Color. Warm. ᴄᴏᴍᴍᴜ? Okay.
Smile.
Blanket. Oh, that's Natsuki. Okay, Natsuki is cute and confident. Silly. Her dream disoriented vanilla. Fear. Fear? Oh, okay. Cry. Why is it getting more depressive now? Pain, amazing sparkle, explode effulgent alone vivid infinite. Pain? Oh. Climate skirt, disarray, lipstick, heaven sent. Eternity. Shame, graveyard. I know which one to pick. Heaven sent? No. Okay. Wonderful. Destiny.
No.
Sunny. Cheer. Anime shiny playground essence. Playground? Nope. Okay, no. Load. Broken? Oh no. Sing.
Oh, okay. Okay. Next day.
Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Gyepi. Yo, sorry. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your personality? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Suri nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sari. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have brought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you planned to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I will lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. I give up! Don't make me feel guilty! If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening to you or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Gyepi to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution.
Thank you for the headbutt. Carbo, how are you doing? Thank you for the headbutt. Pam 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 pam. Pam 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 pam. Thank you. Yeah, just call me Gyepi. Yun is merely for the usernames to be matched, but also like the last name, so it's Gyepi. Pam 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 pam. Pam 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 pam. Pam pam.
And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. Oh. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that.
I'm fine, I was just editing a video, but I don't know. Let's go!
You were right too. I did something bad and now I have to accept the retribution. That! Still coming from you, sorry. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? She's proud of it. Don't let her fool you. Sari knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sari. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sari in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Plop! Yeah! Oh, what was? A cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sari glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction too. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sari hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sari rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sari suddenly clasps her hands over the mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie? Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez! Beggars can be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sari gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sari off of her. Sari suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sari turns away to safety. You and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sari? Huh? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't heard either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, too. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika. Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Gyepi. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sari's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sari somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Are you aiming for a specific girl? I'm trying to make the poems up to Sari's liking, yeah. Gyepi! Sari suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Want to come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival is coming up. Me and Monika were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monika, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Gyepi to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. But I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Gyepi? Yep, let's go. Sari and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sari hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sari finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sari. What exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monika have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. That sounds kind of dull. Gyepi, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you say the lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what end have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous valley before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sorry, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know.
Gyepi 2 feet confirmed. What do you mean?
I just mean that it's a pretty unordinary contrast to your good self.
Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm so excited.
The festival is going to be so much fun.
Sari spins herself around in the hallway again.
Hey Gyepi, this classroom over here is empty.
Let's begin the mission.
The mission, eh?
It's been a long time since I spent time with Sari like this,
but in the end, she hasn't changed one bit.
She's noticed nothing but a ball of sun.
Sorry.
Choking on air.
She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more, so going adventuring with Sari brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me.
I'm gonna go on a short break. I'm gonna brew myself some more tea and get my fruit.
I can feel your disappointment through that.
Gyepi just choking on her own
existence.
Hey!
I'm gonna go on a short break.
Be right back, okay? Oh, come on, fat boy. It's gonna be a couple of minutes. The sound alerts do not work on this screen. it that much you
The
start
tendrils
talking
of
to
my
bots?
Thank you for that.
What?
Had fun.
That's right, Sidekick at times does this. I forgot! Ah! But yeah, Fatboy didn't expect you talking to bots too. The two of us enter the classroom. Sari heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sari pulls a box of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty too. Sari starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine, fine. Now let's move aside so I can look for the poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Smack. Yeah! Sari bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. Just like that. Clumsy. Maybe the bot's fine to talk to, so I can't lie. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! You okay? My forehead. Sari clutches her forehead. Jeez, sorry. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sari is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sari, but it hurts. Just do it for a second. Ow, 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 ow. Sari slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs onto the side. Oh, sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Awooga. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Gyepi. Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sari makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sari on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I look at the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack, rather than to drink. But I know Sari likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sari. She has one bump on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sorry, here. I hand Sari the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sari opens the cup and starts drinking from it. Sari, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Ah, sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sari places the bottle against the bump on her forehead. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Gyepi, this kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? Yeah, what do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble claiming on the things you did, but sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I love Sari, sheepish girl. I really like her as well. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quickly as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Gyepi, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people, even after all these years. You're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural before I can even know it. I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Gyepi, I'm so glad that
that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll each end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises, but... well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Siri has a whimsical expression in her eyes. Remains silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Suri hops to her feet. She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Oh. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Suri out of the classroom. Suri plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back! Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Suri, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons and smacking my forehead into the shelf. Yep. Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed? I have it right. Suri frantically glances around herself. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, Suri. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Gyepi. Well, sorry. I thought to come up with an excuse for sorry. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat.
This time we share it first with Sari. No mistakes. Let's go.
Gyepi, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Stop thinking weird things, idiot! I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things, like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you? Sorry. I pat Sari's head. Hey! I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sari starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Gyepi, will you give me your poem? I kinda want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you're writing something for me. Sorry, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. I broke my pencil. Sari hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sari clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sari. Yeah. I grab Sayuri's arm and help her sit at the desk and just don't fall out of nothing. Thank you. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that, but it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and a forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy toads, happy toads, happy toads in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pulled them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy toads, happy toads, happy toads in shirts all over the floor. Oh no. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo. Inside my head, that's so sad, sorry. Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but... I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Series always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times? But seeing the passion in your eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Gyepi. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to do a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise, I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that, if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night, while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious was well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at the face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Gyepi? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Next. Monica. Hi again, Gyepi. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, it's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? Oh no, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah, I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Lord me. It's even more absurd than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never say that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines, really short, makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about too. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When it happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected might happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Should I show my poem to next? So peaceful. Oh, I'm glad you're cozy, fat boy. It means a lot. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win, and I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's... Something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sari's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sari has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she'd probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wrinkly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her sing my favorite love song. Every time she sings the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's not why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. Is it about Natsuki being estranged as she likes manga? Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have it to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter, it can be about anything. Alright, to be easy to relate to, everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you, but that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh? That's funny. You wrote about something similar today. That's true. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really?
Civil pastry, scary game. I do because indeed glad to hear so.
Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not there's anything wrong with that. Oh, it's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble with finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learning her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. It is about the festival. Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? Answer Gyepi and Veritas, so I go ⴰⴍ.
No, go get your rest, go sleep, fat boy.
But I'm putting you on the TV, so I don't miss the stream.
That's appreciated, go get your rest.
Yeah, happy birthday again.
Good night.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? Oh my gosh, I did this again. It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much, we're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Suri has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but it doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Suri's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Suri, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's a bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, sorry. Understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their plans with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry.
Be right back, Cinnamon Buns.
No, floppies! Be right back! Sorry, give me 2 minutes.
Okay, sorry, back I am.
But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, that will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it all takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sari looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sari and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I just have to get over with. Alright. Phew, thanks Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monika flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural?
No, stop, what do you mean?
I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika.
I'm not gonna stop.
Sari looks amazing. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monika! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Wah! Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality, the ghost gravity, and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught off so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sari hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called my middle. Sir, I giggled. Sorry, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay, then. Sari begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't endlessly cheery like Sari is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sari's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sari meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew. True and true. Sari finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sari! Even Gyepi liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sari. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Gyepi. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Gyepi lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki! It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and stand in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put my energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that will improve over time too. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sore attitude disappears a little. But she's still a little unenthused. Her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style and works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as they gain life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well. You at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people. I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it will be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some more poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. I'm heading to sleepy and tired. Have a good night, Gyepi and everyone. Have a good rest, Papauti. Good night. Thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Have a good rest. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sari and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I have to do my best. Ready to go, Sari? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice too. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Gyepi, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. Walk home with Sari once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed, but today Sari is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sari. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... Sari fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I'll walk home with Yuri. I would still walk home with Sari. Let's go. Sari, you don't think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. Won't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Gyepi. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sorry, I've already made up my mind. I really can figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, What's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sari to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time?
Okay. Time for the poem. Let me hydrate first. Okay. Want to make another poem for Sari.
Sure.
Thank you for checking in, Baba. Welcome in.
Pleasure.
No! Smile. Sunny.
Boop. No. Oh, landscape clumsy.
Promise. Uncontrollable.
Oh, oops. Love. Okay. Skirt. Oh, nope. Brain drip.
We're doing it wrong this time, huh?
Dance Valentine's Secretive Zero Cage. Incapable Special. Entropy Ocean After Image Clouds. Oh, it's not started the clouds. Okay. There's feature. Okay. Existent.
Oi, wrong.
Love. Okay.
Joy.
Poet. Depression.
Okay. Is today a disaster stream? It is never a disaster stream, Baba. What do you mean?
Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination, starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you, and I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Huh? It didn't work, sorry, Baba. 1 second.
Give me just a moment. I'm gonna play it for you. Bum, 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 bum. Oi! Crunchy audio it was. Bum, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum. Yeah.
Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school, where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sari all of a sudden. Monica! Do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you, of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Ika. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your actions aren't as fun as yours or Sari's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sari anyway? Oh, there you are. Sari is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sari. I wave my hand in front of her face. What? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Because you're there all alone and you behave in a weird way. It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sari shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monika if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monika, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Gyepi, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. You think so? I can say I've noticed anything about her. Monika peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. I'm surprised that I'm not the one asking you, Gyepi. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talking to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I tried talking to her myself. Yeah, are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I think that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Gyepi. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now that it has always been. You're so funny, Gyepi. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I say too much. I'm sorry. What do you know anyway?
You're the rocks. I'm glad you like it.
I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I tried to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monika smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monika stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? It feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monika. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monika calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to record their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monika as she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. By the way, we're ending the stream soonish, since it's getting a bit exhausting, since there is quite a lot to read through in this game. Okay, let's show it first to Sayori again. She looks sad. This is your best one so far. It's real nice, Gyepi.
Thank you for the follows, Monika. Welcoming.
Thanks. Sorry, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want to nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? Only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Gyepi. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah. I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else. Wait, of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sari. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something, and this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sari? No. Gyepi, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sari has trouble keeping up her voice steady, all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sari!
Thank you for checking in, Mirazupai. Welcome me. How are you doing?
I glanced around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sari, I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sari shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Gyepi. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sorry. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sari cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Okay, next, Yuri. Well done, Gyepi. You definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Shouldn't go writing like this. It's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing will be a chore, but it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. It's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing, and I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Gyepi? Well, you know, I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid to disappoint you, in some way or another. Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How likable of me. Yuri! It's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just mean that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sure that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri! What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright, do you want to share your poem now? Okay, here. Beach, a marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of earth chaotically meets the surface, under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss. But beneath grey, rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest word to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will gently leak at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles, a sand where the foam wraps around my ankles. Where my toes squish into the sand, the salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tended by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my piece to ride at the shore. Drive forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. You said that like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well... It was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I'm supposed to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style, I just went with her request, but... Well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Next, Natsuki. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course I am at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Huh? No, gross! It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? That's, It's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Gah! Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Huh? Maybe I wouldn't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. How the hell do you call it a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing ever happened. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminishes your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. As you're reaching beyond your side, I see the sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy toes in a pile of sand, bath in sunbeams, and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Sorry, give me a moment. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail. Remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. Well, Yuri's take on it was a little more solemn. Well, that's... Gee, she better not have said anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. You can really see her doing that too, making us write about a simple topic, and trying to impress me by coming up with something a little fancy. But it's not like I care, I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too, but there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Should I show my poem too next? Didn't Yuri say that it was Natsuki who suggested that? Hi Gyepi, have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem, sure. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sarah's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. At all, we kind of grew up as best friends. I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year, but since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me about how Sarah's been a little bit off today. Yeah, did she tell you something? Well, Gyepi, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright, just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It will be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Sary's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't time to be talking about this. Anyway, I share my point with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything, an old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything, a beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose. And all that was ever sought, and here I am, a feature. Lost adrift in the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned it away...
Thank you so much for the follow, my popo! Welcome in!
The legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall. And I fall, and fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose. And we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures, but you are. I think you'd know that better than anyone. But... You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they want to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening! Okay, you're free. We're all done sharing points, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second! It's just me, or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. Did you deviate from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club? Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Oh. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sarah isn't here. Ah. It seems you're right. Sarah always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. I just came back and that cloud lookalike Yuri was wearing a diaper on her head. What cloud? What the hell? Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. That's okay, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sari, and second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Sorry, not sorry. Noted! Huh? That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so she ignored us. As I said, what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted! And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sari will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri can, Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No! That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Is she doing that on purpose? Just even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sari enough credit. But I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Gyepi. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I'll be really appreciative of that. Is Monika suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monika's going to give me a choice. And you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Gyepi might not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never say that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Gyepi to... What are you saying? It would be extremely meticulous work, and baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Gyepi to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying it to... Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Gyepi, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, you're gonna look straight at me. But of course I'm going with... Sari. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sari. I mean, we're already neighbors but Monika said that Sari was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? No. Sir, didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay? Oh yeah. This is tricky. I'm gonna go with Natsuki. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun, and you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use to people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You definitely agree. Just a minute ago you were saying that... That's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course, I'm used to it after all. Oh, said. That's good. Enjoy Yuri is being melodramatic. It's a little hard to not feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Gyepi? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it turned out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts posting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not just be that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Ugh. Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a weird expression. Look. Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here, and you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're gonna make the atmosphere special. That'd be really important for the way that people feel during the performances, so... You need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but... Woo! Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki of all people to be saying such encouraging things, but I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sari, even if it didn't work perfectly. I can tell that she tried to say something Sari would say at a time like this. Because Sari always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best, and all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. And where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for the weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped in my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You'd better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean... I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I'll be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over my house. I wanted to ask, isn't it supposed to be cozy streams? As far as I remember, this game isn't cozy. I did pick this game because Fat Boy's birthday is today and he asked of me if I could play this game. Yeah. My dad will kill me. Really? That's kinda strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We'll have each other's numbers now. That's all I need from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you'd better look forward to it. Oh? Did you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well... Oh, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like, in front of everyone, that I was looking forward to do this. Wait, really? Well, kind of, just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I got it. Sorry for overacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Ah! Never mind. I can't believe this! Natsuki is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. Until would have preferred to do this with Sayori. My anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monika said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I have a good time. Content warning, depression, self-hate. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sari since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sari said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sari's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sari before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I'll simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sari's house, I knock on the door before entering in myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were a family. The house is quiet. Sari isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sari?
Hi, Gyepi.
Pink! I sit down in her room. Sari forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a moment of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sari's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she had for years now. Are you planning on finishing the game today, Gyepi? Oh, no, I'm gonna end the stream soon. If you came over more often, it won't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sari had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sari stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Sari smiles, shaking her head. That's not good, Gyepi. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the war decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sari! I grabbed Sari by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? Or not something happened to you? There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sari gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Gyepi. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just saying it for the first time. Saying what? What are you talking about, Sari? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Gyepi? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? Oh, that's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sari kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sari? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Gyepi. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, you'd have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Oh gosh. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayuri. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting. That's what I'll do. No, Gyepi. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. You're not a horrible person, sorry. Tears streak back down Sayuri's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish, that's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayuri's shoulders. This time I pulled her into a tight embrace. Gyepi. Sayuri. I don't care if you feel selfish, I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. Wouldn't have it any other way. Gyepi. Sayuri isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayuri's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Gyepi, Sayuri barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. But all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I figure out what needs to change. I'll make these things go away. Why is the screen black? And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayuri finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Gyepi. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayuri lets me go. As she does so, I'll let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want, I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayuri wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't! Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It will be fun. To my surprise, Sayuri shakes her head. I'm sorry, I don't know if that will be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayuri and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayuri is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me.
Okay. I'm going to stop here for today.
Give me just a moment.
Okay. So that's it for today.
And I'm glad we managed to play quite a bit of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus today.
As mentioned, I did play the main free-to-play game.
I did play like a couple of hours of this one, but never got to complete it back in the day, and it was many years ago, so I don't remember much of it, even though I do remember the important points, I believe.
But yeah,
that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed your time. I really want to return to playing more visual novels also. But for now, yeah, it's November and it's almost over. Wait, we're almost in December. What do you mean? I still did not prepare anything for December. Oh
no. Okay. Everything is good and under control, worry not. So yeah, you may catch me streaming every day, mostly, possibly, but I don't go by schedules. You might check out my socials with my new links and my new handle, and my Discord server also. To keep up to date with my content, I'm gonna, once again, also use the comment where you can check out the whatnot about my new username. And yeah, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed your time and that it was cozy enough. And let me think, whom are we gonna read today?
Like, it seems like lately I've been reading the same people all over.
Let's see. Okay. Okay. No, I has decided. No difficulties. Everything is good. So yeah, thank you so much again for stopping by today, being you interacted with the stream, you did lurk or whatnot. All of you are very appreciated each single time and are very important to me. I enjoyed my time together with you, and yeah, that's it. We're gonna be reading Leaf that is currently playing Minecraft. Here's the raid message too. Really? Okay, my throat does hurt a bit, so I can do better than this. And here's the right message to copy-paste I was saying before a certain someone, some cat did interrupt me. We're gonna be reading Leaf that is playing Minecraft. And yeah, that's it for today. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream again or not. In case I do stream, it's gonna be another stream. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna host it here or over my Discord server. But yeah, hop onto the raid. We're gonna be reading Leaf. Leaf is nice, Leaf